Good evening, good evening. How's everybody?
Doing well, doing well.
So we got some explaining to do, right? So our guest tonight was to be Charlie Manuel, and he and his wife Missy came down ill, so you're stuck with us two jabronis.
We'll carry the load as much as we can.
We're going to try to figure this out. I told Jimmy Clark we'll do the best we can. So I've got a couple people lined up to come up, and we're going to talk Philly sports. You guys have any conversation that you would like to discuss? We got the Phillies coming on at 7 o'clock. We got the media Little League guys coming on at 7 o'clock. So we can all raise our glass to them and hope they get to Friday's championship game, right?
Exactly. Go media.
So yeah, go media for sure. So we're gonna do things a little bit different. We're gonna talk some Phillies baseball because that's what we would have done with Charlie, and it's hitting season.
Yes, it is.
And I asked Charlie this morning when we spoke. I said, Charlie, I'm like, it's supposed to be hitting season, right? And he goes, these guys are pressing. They're trying too hard. They're making up all these excuses. He goes, they all need to be sat down and talked to. Now, this is coming from Charlie. So I was like, so is that the way you would have handled it? He goes, I would have brought them all in individually and said, hey, let's get back to the way we got here, what we are good at. So, that's coming from him, and again, I'm kind of a little disappointed that he's not here because he's a fun guy. But I'm going to break the I'll break the news now. September 20th, we're back here. We're bringing Charlie, and we're bringing Larry Boa.
There you go. That'll be big.
So get warm and fuzzy with the owner, Jimmy Clark. Buy him a beer so you can get your spot.
Yeah, you got to reserve a spot here.
Because it's gonna be packed, September 20th. So it'll be a good show, and we can figure out everything that we really wanted to talk about on that night, because Larry's a little firecracker as well. So we'll have some fun. Sean, what's going on with the Phillies? Grab that mic.
Inconsistency. Offensively, I think you and I talked about this before. They can establish some consistency. I don't think it's week on week, but offensively, they're just up and down too many times during the week. Like, they'll rattle off 5 to 6, and then they lost 3 games in a row now. So that's just too much inconsistency throughout the lineup. I think at some point that they, we're in the middle of August, and changes in the lineup, and they got to keep guys fresh and everything like that. But I think at some point you got to put your best 8 out there and plan consistency to get ready for the drive in September and hopefully October. But I think pitching has been better. But I think offensively they just got to, establish some consistency a little bit better.
Yeah, they seem to get into a nice little rhythm, nice little roll, and then all of a sudden, it like disappears. It just doesn't make any sense. And we've been talking about it, and I know everybody in the city's been talking about, Schwarber as the leadoff guy. You got guys batting 7, 8, and 9. They're basically carrying the team right now.
Exactly. And that's even like the point, I think there was a point last week when Schwarber, I think he had a nice little stretch offensively where he was doing well, and then he gave a day off.
Right.
It's, even some of the decisions have been inconsistent, like, I'm with you, sure, but like, as far as batting under 200, but, when he got to some type of rhythm where he was hot for a little while, and they'd take him out of lineup, like, it just didn't make any sense as far as in that respect.
Yeah, it's getting tough. You roll into, that homestand and, I know it's pretty difficult to win them all, but, it just.
Yeah, going 6-4 is not acceptable.
Yeah.
With that team that you were playing. Unfortunately, that's what ended up happening. But, you let a couple of games get away there. The offense wasn't around. Because you had good pitching, for the most part. Sir Anthony, struggled last night throwing strikes. But you're getting good starting pitching anyway, and you should win those games.
All right, well, he's waiting in our green room. I'm going to bring on Bill Mattis to join us up here. Yeah, come on up. Bring your beer. Come on, get casual. You can pick a mic.
Does this one work? First of all, I'd like to say hello to two people. One, my mom. How you doing, Mom? And two, my waitress. I'm over here now, so, I can use a beer whenever you're ready. Okay? Thanks.
All right, so let's clarify a couple of things, right? Does your waitress know you're over here?
Well, she's ready.
She does now.
She does now, I hope. She's right
That was the whole point of the announcement.
And is Jill following the show?
Should be, yes. If she can ever find the link, she'll be there.
There you go.
Does this make up the photos he doesn't appear in and she gets romance?
I know, right?
I know nothing about that. She lives in my basement. I know. I barely ever see her.
Okay.
This is Bill Mattis, just in case. Also known as Dollar Bill. Anybody in the house buy cards from him in the 80s at Dollar Bills in Drexel Hill?
Jimmy Clark did.
Huh? You guys all got ripped off, huh?
Come on. And shout out to Dollar Fran, right?
Dollar Bill, Dollar Fran selling them quarter Mark McGuire cards.
Yeah. Good times, good days.
Very good. Hey, let's break it down for us. You're a Phillies fan. What's going on?
Well, I just, if you go by the baseball book, you're not supposed to have a guy hitting 170 as your leadoff guy. And I understand doing things to make players comfortable, but at some point, he should be dropped down to where it should be, which is around the 4 hole. And Trey Turner had a lot of trouble adjusting to whatever role they were trying to give him. And I think he's the guy that's supposed to be the leadoff guy. I think those two moves would really help the offense kind of come together.
No, absolutely, for sure. But unfortunately, though, Schwarber isn't coming through in RBI situations. Just like they're getting the bottom of the orders, getting on base, and then he's comes up and striking out, popping up. He had two opportunities. What was it, Monday night? I think it was, and didn't, or it was over the weekend. I guess it was because they were off Monday, and not getting the job done. So I don't even know if he's an RBI situation right now either. It's tough.
If you're going to play him, which you got to, with all those home runs, you got to bat him somewhere around the 4 or 5 spot. That's just what I would do. And that was a question I had tonight from Charlie. Was if he was managing, would your leadoff guy be Kyle Schwarber? Probably not. I would think not. He's more of a by the book guy.
Yeah, not true. That's for sure.
I'm also happy to report that Mama Jill's mom.
There you go. See? Yeah. See,
She got the link.
look at me packing them in. That's right. I'm packing them in.
Speaking about packing them in, number 9, former third baseman of the Pitt Panthers.
Yes.
How's third base look on this Phillies team when they move Bone to first base and they put Sosa at third?
Well, that was a platoon that wasn't working, mostly because Sosa wasn't hitting. He's a fine defensive player. He's a guy that you want as a utility guy. He's a guy that can fill in from time to time, but he really shouldn't be part of a platoon. At least that's in my opinion. But they didn't have many other options until Harper could start playing first. So I think the first base thing is working for Bryce. And I think that's something that they're just going to have to go with the rest of the year and use Sosa more as a utility guy as he was supposed to be.
Any questions for Bill Mattis or John or myself while we're talking Phillies baseball?
Plus, those are a little bit more comfortable in the middle infield versus the hot corner third base. You know, it's an adjustment for him. You know, playing over there, ball's coming a little faster. He doesn't have the time to react like he does in the middle of the infield.
As a middle infielder myself, second, short, and third were pretty much interchangeable to me. And I think most guys feel that way. It's just different responsibilities and different roles when you're out there, but you usually can play all three. But he's a professional. He's a nice guy to have on your club. He just shouldn't be getting 300 bats a year.
True.
Go ahead.
So, what do you think is up with Sir Anthony? It just seems like that's the.
Say that again.
Sir Anthony.
What's up with Sir Anthony?
What's up with Sir Anthony?
I never really was a huge fan. He had a great run there for us, last year and such. And I like the guys that we have now. The different guys. If he can straighten things out, he becomes an extra arm. But I would try to put more weight on the other fellas that are out there that are actually performing. We're running out of time to screw around. And, you go with the hot hand, you run with what you got. You can't throw Kimbrel out there every night, but I think if you ask him, he probably will tell you he could. So.
John, talk about the bullpen a little bit because I guess Alvarado's due back this weekend, maybe?
Yeah, he had an outing yesterday up in Lehigh. Did okay. So I think he's supposed to be back this week, which would be helpful. We need him back in the rotation here in the bullpen. I think they're just Hoffman and Dominguez they're getting overused a little bit too much. And Schramm,
Stop feels like a pitch every day, though.
Right, well, Schramm's, he struggled a little bit, but he can pitch every day, and then I think they just sent Marte down as well.
Oh, did they?
I thought they sent him down Sunday. They did, right? And
You're right.
so, they were being overused and being used in high leverage situations that they're not used to, and unfortunately they were letting leads up, and as long as they're in their roles, they're okay. But I don't know. We just keep having the same for the past 5-6 years. It's always the same thing. Guys in the bullpen aren't able to pitch this today, and they're not able to pitch 2 days in a row. And he pitched. It's like, come on, get him out there. It's a little frustrating. Because they get burned out, and especially when you get 14 games in a row there, and you're using the same guys, and we lost some key games because of it. It's a tough situation when you're sitting back, but I guess they have reasons for everything.
Aaron, what do you got?
Is it time to put Bill on the hot seat?
I think it might be time to put Bill on the hot seat.
Oh,
We got Bill. We got him cornered.
So we have a
Fell-
special edition.
fell right into it.
For Bill Mattis.
wait, I wrote it. If I wrote it, I don't remember it.
Well, I might have written it for Bill Mattis.
All right.
Right.
Is this
Question,
a Lawrence layout?
This is Lawrence layout.
Okay.
question 1. If you had to guess, how many Budweisers do you think you've consumed so far in your lifetime?
Oh my Lord. I don't think I can count that high. Thousands, tens of thousands.
I said 1 million.
Millions a lot. I don't think I'm there yet.
It did say yeah, so.
Working on it.
You're working on it.
Aspire to get there.
I'm working on it.
You can only pick one, cheesesteak, pizza, or buffalo wings.
Oh, come on, that's a leg there. Buffalo wings. Gotta be wings.
Do you remember the first time someone recognized you as dollar bill outside of your store?
I do. I was at a competing bar, and this guy who was working there recognized my wife actually, and she was the one that was there more than I was, and said
At the bar or at the store?
at the bar, at the store, both. He was 10 years old, and now is like 30, and he's like, I thought I recognized you guys, and it just seems like since then, more and more people have found me and recognized me.
Have you ever caught yourself randomly humming the pit fight song?
Always.
In your younger days, when you played baseball, what was your favorite pregame meal?
I ask these questions and I never think of them for myself.
That's what makes this funny.
I had to eat late because otherwise I would throw up. Maybe like a quick sandwich or something.
Yes or no, will this year's Phillies team win the World Series?
Yes.
Okay, there you
Sure.
go.
Yes.
Do you think manager Joe Girardi of the Phillies should have been fired last season?
Yes. Sorry, so they needed a change. And you know what? There were a couple times this year I felt like we needed another change, but we worked through it.
It's not your turn yet.
It's not 7 o'clock.
But she's right. And for the same reason, I was thinking that man needed to change this year too.
But is that always the answer?
No, it's not. And there's something about continuity, and sometimes you're sorry for getting what you asked for after you get it. But Thompson did a nice job last year and got them to the World Series, and seems to have things in control right now to an extent. They're going to make the playoffs hopefully, and I just think this is a team that can turn it on at some point. Real soon.
This is the number one team in the locker room.
Yeah.
What is your favorite stadium you've ever been to?
Any sport? I would say Old Fitzgerald Fieldhouse, which is where Pitt used to play basketball games before the new arena.
How many dogs, cats, and grandchildren do you have now?
6.
Of each?
No, total. 3 grandchildren, 2 dogs, and 1 cat.
Okay. Rank the Philly sports teams in the order of who you like best.
Phillies, Eagles, Sixers, Flyers. That's not what you expected?
I don't think I expected Flyers
You
last.
expected that, right? You expected that. Eagles, Phillies, it can go either way.
I'm an in-season guy.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
And last but not least, what's your favorite live podcast show of all time?
Ooh, let me think. Fans View. This Fans View. Yes. This Fans
go. There you go.
Thanks for playing along, Bill.
View. Thank you.
Why did you stumble through that last question?
Just trying to think of the actual words. Oh, there it is. It's all there. Oh, it's on my sheet.
Unreal.
All right.
All right, so it's moving a lot faster than I thought, and I promised to get a few people up here.
Well, we also provided Bill Dennis trivia, if anybody cares.
Bill Mattis trivia.
Bill Mattis trivia, yes. Is there
Well-
questions about me?
Thank you for that clarification.
Yes, and you can't Google because nobody knows who I am. And there are multiple choice, true, false, yes, no.
All right,
So
so
you're going to have to be real quick on the mic there, okay?
all right, so hold that thought because John works hard at the trivia, and I don't want to bump him.
It's okay.
No. I want to make everybody happy tonight.
It's a signed copy.
That's worth about 30 cents on
Should I
eBay.
not crinkle it?
John, let's do some trivia.
All right.
All right, so real quick, everybody, you need to, flag Lauren down with the microphone. We've got some autographed 8x10 photos of Charlie Manuel from his days in Japan. Very cool. Very, very cool. There's a nice little selection. So we're going to run maybe, a half dozen?
Sure.
We're going to rip off about a half a dozen trivia. So raise your arms, hands, legs, toes, and Lauren will get to you.
All right. We'll start off with an easier one. How many wins did Charlie have as a Phillies manager?
We need a number, and you're not allowed to Google
I
either.
know,
Look at him, cheat. Look at him,
That's
cheat.
why you want the Wi-Fi code.
I think one. 1,000.
Nope, that is his career total. Just for the Phillies.
Shoot, it's a rough crowd.
Come on, folks, we're Phillies fans here.
Come on, where's Mike Schmidt when you need him?
I didn't ask you for Cleveland Indians. Remember? How many?
Close.
500.
The Google machine says.
Nope. 680 was guessed, and you still need to go higher. Come on, he's doing his coach for the Phillies. Come on. Come on, he has more respect than that. Let's go. Look at all those teams he managed.
780.
780, there you go.
Definitely Google it.
Definite Google.
Is that Ozzy?
That's O's.
Yeah, don't give him a prize.
That's a definite Google. All right, be nice. He's Googling it. Oh, it's
Who knows that?
You didn't know that?
Come on.
Off the top of my head, how are you supposed to know that?
That is a valid question. I didn't know that.
What, 780?
Yeah.
It's like
I would have
everywhere.
just said a lot.
It's
As
everywhere.
many years as Elvis has had in his lifetime.
Oh, that's more.
There you go.
All right, let's rip off another
All
one.
right. I'm scared to ask now. Nobody knows anything. Here we go. Here's an easier one. What year was Charlie inducted into the Phillies Wall of Fame? Come on.
We had a guess in 2014.
2014 is correct. Good
There you
job.
go, good job.
Unfortunately,
Okay. Cut off in the back there. All right. In the 2011 season, Charlie recorded a team record with the most wins for that season. How many wins did they have in 2011?
102.
There you go. See that? You see the baseball guy there, Shawnee.
Slam
Good job.
dunk,
Good job, Shawnee.
slam dunk.
Take them all straight.
All right.
Let's wait for Lauren to get back in the room because, here we go.
All right. Talking about Japanese baseball, how many home runs did Charlie hit in Japan?
Total?
Total in Japan. You're close, but no. No, not quite that. He played 6 years.
I heard a 260 floating around.
260 is a little bit too much for 6 years. Too much for 260.
Maybe 9.
89, did you say? 189 is correct. Good job.
do a couple of them. Just minor multiple choice.
Jimmy, you know your security, your Google security, right? These people are not Googling, right?
Before the show, we can't give out Wi-Fi passcodes.
All right, we got the fine owner of this establishment. He's watching you on Google, so.
I mean, I heard he can't navigate DocuSign, so I'm not sure that's happening.
Wow, shots fired.
But he can tell when somebody's Googling something.
All right.
It's going, right? All right, one more.
Yeah, yes.
As the Indians head coach or batting coach for in 1999, the Indians set a club record for the most runs scored with how many?
Any Indian fans in the house?
Well, everybody Googles it beforehand and studies it, so it's all right there.
Throw that question out one more time. Then we're going to roll it over to Bill Mattis for his trivia.
As the hitting coach for the Indians in 1999, they set a franchise record for the most runs scored with how many? It's over 1,000 and under 1,050. How's that?
Any guesses? Nobody? No Indian fans.
You got a hand up over there.
1,027.
27 is close but not right. 35 is
1,035?
too much. Lower than 27. Lower than 27.
25, 1,025?
So lower than
23. Now everyone's just yelling.
Now I was just guessing.
Where? Yeah, I would say.
1,018?
Close, a little bit lower. 1,010 is almost right there, a little high.
Why don't you just tell them, John?
It's 1,009. There we go.
How about we hit this Mattis trivia? We seem to have everyone's attention.
All right, so I'll start off by saying this was written by Bill Mattis. What?
So it's probably right.
What sport did Bill Mattis play against Jimmy Clark? Football, ice hockey, or softball?
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ice hockey is wrong.
Man, she said ooh like 10 times, so,
Like she did.
like she knew.
Like welcome back, Connor, all over again.
Tommy? Softball.
Softball is correct.
All right.
That was a softball.
What musical act has Bill seen in concert the most times? Weezer, Foo Fighters, or Taylor Swift? You look like a Swiftie.
I thought we were supposed to be polite to our guests.
We have a guess of Weezer.
Weezer is correct.
There you go.
Yeah, what does she get though?
All right, you get a ride home.
So you got a ride home.
She gets a ride to her car.
Well, now, all right, well, we'll see how well people were paying attention to the Mattis Minute. How many dogs does Bill have? 1, 2, or 3? That was a rounding 2.
There you go.
2 is correct.
What college did Bill's daughter Christine play softball for? Penn State, Widener, or Pitt? Okay.
Widener is correct. This is good, isn't it?
Which of these players did Bill not book an appearance for? Oscar Robertson, Paul Horning, Mike Schmidt, or Gail Sayers?
Nobody's paid attention. This is easy. These are easy photos.
Can I play?
Sure.
Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt is correct.
Alright. What was the name of the baseball card shop Bill and Fran owned in Upper Darby in the 1990s?
Well, we went through this. Go ahead.
Dollar bill, here we go. How old is Bill Max? 59, 61, or 63? Someone guessed 72.
That is not correct.
61?
61 is correct.
There you go.
But I look fabulous.
That's what he said after that. What are the two sports Bill coaches at Brock Academy?
Barrett,
Eric, sorry.
it's okay. Softball and soccer is correct.
There you go.
True or false, Bill played minor league baseball in the Phillies system?
She jumped all
Yelled
over
it.
it.
She
Yeah.
yelled false.
She was all over that. Yes, that is false.
Was that one of your friends, relatives, or enemies? What was that?
How many grandchildren does Bill have?
I'm gonna do that too.
Go ahead. 3.
Three,
Not to
no.
be confused with 6 from earlier.
Right.
All right, and that's the Bill Magus trivia.
Yep.
Will we have t-shirts next month?
I have t-shirt now.
No, the Madness Trivia.
Oh, no. We can't, we have to stay focused.
Speaking of staying focused,
This is your turn.
Oh, boy.
This is your moment.
Oh, boy.
hey, Robert, can you walk her up? Bring her up.
He's gonna lay on the floor and let you walk.
I don't know if any of us are ready for this.
There you go. There we go. With grace.
Hi, I'm here.
Oh,
I don't even know where to start.
you shouldn't. You should just let her go.
Does everybody see my shirt? This is Sue's view. So everything is this Sue's view.
It sure is.
It's covered up.
Can you hear me?
It's covered up. We can hear you though. There we go. Now we got
This
it.
Sue's view. And my two managers are here. One was just here and the other one is in the audience. But I don't have any sponsors yet.
Trying to get sponsorship.
Jimmy Clark, are you listening?
Jimmy Clark, you got room for me? And I drink Miller Lite Draft if anybody cares.
All right, so this is kind of
All right, I'm holding it now.
a family thing, and we do when we're not live, on location, we're usually home, and yours truly has a lot of background noise during the hour.
Background noise.
Yeah,
7
you sound
a.m.
like Charlie Brown's teacher.
So I've invited the background noise to come live tonight. This is what happens when Charlie Manuel doesn't show up. So this is all Charlie's fault. But anyway, she's very knowledgeable. She comes from a sports family. Forget the knowledgeable part. Scrap that.
Opinionated.
She's got an opinion about just about everything, and I want to bring up last year's firing of Joe Girardi.
Oh, Jesus.
So I want to start right there because I know that fuels your fire. So I'm going to let you go at it. You got an audience. Go at it. The owner of this fine establishment is Eddie delivering you a beer.
Wow, look at that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I got it.
I've been here a year and a half. That's never happened. What the hell? I don't get it.
All right, I have a few sips.
So, let's start with a question. Do you think the Phillies would have went to the World Series last year had they not fired Joe Girardi?
I do, because I think he was a good manager. I understand that there's a lot of crap out there about
Can we crank up her volume? I need everybody to hear this
him
nonsense.
not, him not taking care of the daycare, or whatever the hell you call it. He managed the Yankees for how many years? I don't even know. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But we fire him and we bring in this Topper guy who takes him to the World Series, but they don't win. And they're not gonna go back this year either.
Oh, Bill said they were.
What does Bill know?
Well, he's one of your producers.
Well, he can be my producer, get me sponsors. Doesn't mean I agree with what he says.
Well, but it is Topper's birthday today. He's turned 60.
Yeah, how about a happy birthday to Topper?
No happy birthday to Topper, nope.
So back at home in Canada, it's his birthday.
He can have his birthday in Canada, he's in Canada now, he should stay there.
So just in case anybody's not up to speed with where Sue is with this firing of Joe Girardi, she was not a fan. She was not a fan of Joe being fired, let go, replaced, whatever you want to say.
If you follow me on Facebook,
And you should.
because I have a lot to say,
She sure does.
and you can comment on there. I'm happy to have as many friends as I can. Follow me on Facebook for my opinion, and it's strictly my opinion.
Or this Sue's view.
This is view is.
I can't manage another Facebook page, so Sean, you'll have to take that one on.
Sean, you're responsible for this. You know that,
My
right?
biggest fan,
That's true.
my biggest fan, right there.
So you don't think the Phillies will get back to the World Series this year?
No,
Why not?
because the $1 million players that they have aren't carrying the load.
Okay, they're not performing well?
No. What's Bryce Harper done lately? Makes millions of dollars. I feel sorry for John Middleton, to be honest with you, because the man just spends bad money after bad money.
Okay.
They are on pace though to win more games than they did last year.
You know what?
They're on pace to win more games this year than last year.
We'll see how they do tonight.
Wow.
She's tough.
So what is your favorite Philadelphia sports team?
The Eagles,
The Eagles, okay. And then no.
Flyers,
Flyers.
I like the Flyers,
And then
Phillies,
Phillies. And then the Sixers.
and then your bad Sixers.
Wow, okay.
Your bad Sixers.
I heard that.
James Harden crap that indeed, he's MVP, and the real MVP won the championship, but he didn't get it.
Okay. Did you hear that he took all Sixers references off of his social media accounts? Yeah.
Well,
Do you have any thoughts on that?
no, I have no thoughts on that, I have no thoughts on the new coach either, I didn't like Bill one, I don't like the new one, doesn't matter.
Wow, you have a lot to say about coaches and managers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's just like the Eagles coach, I'm not a fan. I'm
No.
a fan of Doug Peterson, but it didn't bother me like Jordan things bothered me.
Okay.
I
But
just,
you don't like Sirianni? No.
Plants are growing. though.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, plants are growing nicely. Why?
The plants are growing. Phew.
You made that silly reference last year.
I don't think he's tough enough with them.
He's not tough enough with them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so.
So do you think that they would have won the Super Bowl last year if Doug Peterson was still a coach?
No, not necessarily, I just think that, Jalen Hurts will develop more into this year, he could very well get to the Super Bowl.
Okay. And I mean, while we're on this subject, how do you feel about the Flyers coach, since they're your second favorite team, apparently?
I don't think, he's a player's coach, I think he's all by the book, he's not a, I just don't think he's, I don't think the players are
done with me, so. Do you have anything else to add before your time is up here?
No, I don't think so, just Sue Henderson on Facebook, or Susan Henderson.
That's right. If you follow us on,
What did you do?
so we've done the math on Bill's lifetime Budweiser so far. And we have a total of 134,160. I don't know how we calculated that, but. So.
That's a big number.
That's a lot of Budweiser.
I got everything to talk.
That's a lot of Budweiser.
All right,
Okay, I'm
Sue
done.
Henderson on Facebook, this Sue's View, thank you for, thanks for coming out tonight. Listen to this. Look at this. Look at this.
Standing room only, standing ovation.
Do we have goosebumps?
Do you, honey?
She really respects her fans.
All right, we're moving on. We've, don't forget, raffle prizes for everybody, 2 free tickets. You can buy as many as you like for $1 a piece. It supports our CCC charity. We got a lot going on in the community. There's some great prizes over here tonight. It's not as big as it would have been if Charlie, had been here, but like I said, September 20th, Charlie Manuel, Larry Boa, write it down. Good friend, I've known him for years through the store, through Philly sports. His name is also Mike Schmidt. I'm sure many of you know him. He supports us at the store. He supports us here at This Fan's View. He does a lot of things collecting wise, and one of them is he's got a YouTube page called The Hot Corner. So come on up, Mike.
How you doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Thanks for joining us tonight.
No problem.
So why don't you take a couple of minutes and explain to people what you do with mostly trading cards, I would assume?
Yeah, it's so it started back in the pandemic. Couldn't go anywhere, so I started mailing out my old baseball cards to former baseball players, and I got a lot of good feedback. And it's a lot better than getting bills in the mail. So
Yes.
you get a couple autographs a week, and I decided to start documenting on YouTube, and I grew to about 400 subscribers. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Keeps me busy.
How many autograph cards do you have total in your collection?
How much was the 2 rows sold? How much
How much do 2 rows hold?
Not in holders, 1,600.
in holders?
In holders, maybe half that.
So probably over 6,000.
Wow.
Wow, 6,000.
Yeah.
So who is your biggest name? You do everything outside of Philadelphia sports as well.
The biggest name when I first started out in like 2011, before I started documenting, was Senator Jim Butler.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, and this is a compliment. Where the hell do you find time to do all this?
When I get home from work, I just like to unwind, so I watch.
You drink a lot of wine.
No, I unwind. So what I usually do is I watch the Phillies game, and then when the Phillies game's over, I'll just go back into like the back room and just do cards. And I'll do that for like 2 hours.
Nice.
Yeah. And very therapeutic.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
So you basically enjoy it. So your reward is getting the envelopes back in the mail, and you say you're averaging a couple a week?
I'm averaging probably about 10 to 12 returns a week.
Okay,
So
How many do you not get back?
I'd say maybe about 20%.
Okay. And so you send them the cards and you just never get them back?
if you're gonna send it out, you gotta have the mindset that if it's not coming back, you gotta be okay with it. So
Right, that's part of the
if you
deal.
want to send something out that you don't want to risk losing,
Right.
don't send it out. It's funny because I have a photo that I won from this man's view with Philly's coaches on it, and I want to send it to Rich Doobie, but I was waiting to meet Charlie tonight to add him, so I'm gonna hold on for another month and then hope after Charlie signs it, I'll send it to Rich and then we'll get it back.
So you're confident you'll get it back?
He's got a 99% return rate, so.
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Are you able to share that information as far as where you find that?
So right now I use a website called Sports Card Forum, and that's free to use, you just need an email address. And it gives you a percentage rate, tells you how long it usually takes to get it back. And then there's other sites that cost money, which I haven't gotten to yet, but it's coming.
And you say it's very therapeutic for you.
Yeah, especially ripping cards is very therapeutic. Just ripping open a pack of cards, looking through them. I don't know if anybody plays the Immaculate Grid
Okay,
on Baseball Reference, but just looking at baseball cards, you get a lot of knowledge from that game. And I play against my friends every day, so we have a little text directed.
well, I don't know if you've noticed, I know like in a lot of the Phillies broadcasts, they talk about, on the back of the baseball card kind of thing. So it's become more of a thing.
Yeah,
So they're paying attention.
yeah.
They're paying attention. Last question, do you get the cards back not signed?
I have a couple. Some have said like, don't send the checks in cash. Some will say, I'm not signing anymore. During COVID, a couple people wouldn't sign, but it's a chance to take it.
Okay.
All right, so my last question is, what's the most like oddball or like unique autograph you have in your collection?
That's a good question. I don't know. You put me on the spot. I'll have to think about that.
All right. Tweet us your update.
All right.
All right.
You can follow him on YouTube. Why don't you give that information?
Yeah, so my name on YouTube is The Hot Corner, Mike Spit, and I probably have about 250 videos up there, so if you want to follow along the journey, go right ahead. I appreciate it.
Very cool. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys.
All right, here we go.
Now it's time for your Madness Minute.
There you go.
All right, this is gonna be good.
So,
She's got that devilish look in her
Yeah,
eyes.
she does.
That grin, look at that grin. She knows this. I mean,
where's the perpetrator? Can we get him up here?
Bill Mattis. Bill Mattis, you're
Bill
wanting up.
Mattis, you're requested up here.
You want all the fame and glory, you're gonna get it. He was signing autographs by the golf game.
I just need you present.
We just need you here for support.
I am curious, how do you come up with your questions?
It's funny, I always wait for the day of the event and think about it as I'm preparing and going to it. So I have a couple that I have already thought of. And then, could do that. And then I feel like I'm cheating everybody if I do the same questions. But some of them are really good questions. So anyway, carry on.
All right, first question. Who would you say was the most entertaining guest for this interview so far? Not popular or most attended, most entertaining. And anywhere, right? Or specifically here at Hanrahan, it's anywhere.
That's a good question.
John, do you have a thought?
I would go with probably Hollis Thomas or Bobby Shantz.
As most entertaining.
Yeah, Bobby has a lot of good stories.
The Bobby Shantz appearance prior to the one we had with Bobby Wine, okay. Alright.
I'm gonna go Mitch Williams.
There you go.
I'm gonna go Mitch. I'm gonna go Mitch. I put some serious thought into it, and
I did, I saw the smoke come off your
I
head.
did, it was a lot.
well, unfortunately, I just found out he's now living in Texas. Otherwise, he'd be a great get here for the pub. So, but yeah, yeah.
Who is the better cook, John or Carl? I was hoping she was gonna hear me.
Sue has an answer for that.
She said she's not sure you know how to boil water, is basically what she
Wow,
said.
I'm gonna, if anybody's been to any of his tailgates,
That's true. He's a
he's,
mean burger.
he's got this one won hands down. I'm not even going there.
What is your favorite food menu item to order when at Hanrahan's?
I've kind of gone to the hat trick. I've gone to the hat trick. It always seems to never disappoints.
Okay, Johnny?
I like the boneless wings and the buffalo chicken egg rolls.
Okay. Have you ever been disappointed with a guest's performance on this fantasy?
I have.
That's putting us on the spot.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's kind of, we've had a couple that,
Maybe we're as talkative as you hoped.
yeah, I mean, we've had a few that we had to like drag the information out of them. But I thought,
Like Blair Thomas, I would say was great. The second time you had him, he was more used to it, more comfortable.
right, to flip that to the other side,
And I don't know.
we never had them.
Yeah, I know, that's why I said never mind.
But I thought the Bobby Shantz, Bobby Wine combination was very interesting because Bobby Shantz couldn't hear anything,
No,
and Bobby Wine was answering every question.
sure.
So, that one was pretty cool. But I don't know that I have an answer.
I think Dave Schultz was a little unruly. That one was tough.
Well, yeah, and, they fed him too much liquor.
Oh, I see, okay.
He was here a little too early.
He was here early and, yeah,
Stayed late.
Who do you believe will be the next Philly team to win a championship?
That's a good one. I say the Eagles.
I'm going Birds this year.
Right, exactly.
This year.
Okay. John, are you in agreement?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Have you ever considered having Bill Mattis, Sue Henderson, Sean and Lauren run the show 1 week as guest hosts?
Anytime.
Well, some of us filled in.
Yeah.
I thought tonight went extremely well. I'm very happy with it.
So like celebrities who do talk shows, they go on the break for the summer and we'll fill in for you guys.
Well, I mean, let's go back, because when I had my accident, right,
Yeah, well,
these guys filled in, right? Anthony even filled in,
That's right.
right? So,
Even Anthony.
well, he's not here.
Even Anthony.
He's got a bigger deal going on.
Would you say it's fair to consider the Mattis Minute to be one of the most innovative, entertaining, comical, and fascinating features in podcast history? Wow, you really like yourself.
Let's just say this. Get me a beer, would you, Bill Mattis?
I do enjoy it.
It's become very successful.
I think the guests enjoy it.
It's become very
And it
successful.
always, it gives us a glimpse into something other than the normal sport questions that they get.
Yep.
Do you remember the first time you ever met Bill Mattis, and how much did you immediately dislike him?
All right, you're not allowed to answer that. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We're three different personalities. Three of us.
When did you first meet Bill? What year was it?
Oh God, I don't. No, it was before that. Yeah, it was.
Saturday morning before we go.
Yeah. It's been a while. I'd have to research that one.
And has the dislike just grown over the years? So the longer you've known him?
Oh yeah, we disagree on everything. Yeah, and that's where John comes in. But you know what? Like three brothers.
Absolutely.
Like three brothers. Just throw us down the steps.
Do the female This Fans You groupies still mob you wherever you go, and how annoying is that?
I didn't know we had groupies.
Is that the people at Texas Roadhouse?
Yes.
They don't know anything about the podcast.
All right, and last question. Is it true that the second choice for the show's name was Dallas Sucks?
100%.
There you go.
100%. They even made a beer after it.
Exactly.
All right, and that's the Mattis Minute.
There you go.
All right, real quick. You guys have been great. You put up with all of our nonsense tonight. We had fun. Some of us. The raffle prizes are, we're going to draw those around 8 o'clock. So they're all going home with somebody tonight. So dig deep in your pockets. They're a buck a piece. There's a beautiful Flyers piece up there with
15 autographs.
15 autographs on it. I saw Clark eyeing that one up. He wants that one bad. Real bad. So there's some really nice stuff there. There's a Bob Booth, Pete Rose dual sign piece. There's a Charlie Manuel Philly Fanatic dual sign piece. Some really, really nice stuff. A couple of Kelsey pieces. So know that the money's going back to the CCC charity. We just, we're constantly doing stuff in and around the area. I know Jimmy's got something coming up the end of September. We'll be working with him on that here at the bar. So, Lauren, what do you got?
We've also got some free tickets to the Reading Phils. They're good for this Friday, the 18th. They're good for September 1st or September 8th. So they've only got a couple of games left up there. So we've got free tickets if anyone's interested. Just come see me after the show. Once again, they're for this Friday, September 1st or September 8th.
We got lots of tickets.
We do, yeah. Help yourself as many as you like.
And we got Eagles schedule magnets that we like giving out to our Cowboy fans. There's at least one of them in the house, so.
Where will you guys be signing autographs after the show? There's a question from the audience. Right here in the front?
Yeah.
Right here.
We're from that.
Yep.
One per.
One per. Now, we'll sign as many as necessary. I think we might get 2 requests.
Yeah. But thanks to everybody who came out tonight. It's a packed house here in Hanrahan.
Yes.
So,
Thank you all so much
appreciate it.
for coming out.
Means a lot to us.
Even though we didn't have Charlie tonight, we appreciate you guys all coming out.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah, thank you to Jimmy Clark and his amazing staff here. Take care of them. Take care of your servers, your bartenders. If you want to buy me a Miller Lite, that's good too. But again, we're back here September 20th. Charlie Manuel, Larry Boa, and let's rock this place.
Just a little secret. Put your name on the bottom of those chairs because you're gonna need it for September 20th. You guys all that showed up here tonight deserve to be here for that show, so make sure you get your spots.
Put your name on the bottom of your chair is what he's saying.
Exactly. Get that name on the bottom. Reserve it for September 20th.
All right. Remember, 8 o'clock, we'll draw the raffles. So again, thank you all. Big hand. Thanks for coming out.